Hello, my people. Um, I am not a scientist, but I'm a nerd that is obsessed with science. So I went on, um, I went down a rabbit hole, and I found these four anomalies, and I said, if I found them, anybody can find them. And I thought it was kind of urgent that I share that with the world. So here goes. Anomaly number one. There are, there is a blob, and it's shaped like an amoeba, and it's a blob of negative energy hovering over the South Atlantic. It's called the South Atlantic Anomaly, SAA. I want you to write that down, SAA, and I want you to look it up, the SAA, South Atlantic Anomaly. What it is a blob of energy that they can't see, but they know it's there because it shuts down your Wi-Fi. And it's moving. It moves around, and it's also not stationary because it's moving northwest. And right now it's hovering in the South Atlantic, and eventually it'll make its way over North America. So it's called the South Atlantic Anomaly. It is disrupting all kinds of Wi-Fi, all kinds of airways. It causes significant reduction in the magnetic intensity, creating a breach in the Earth's protective shield, allowing high energy solar particles to come perilously close to the Earth. So I just wrote that down, right out of my research. That's a quote right out of the research. So there's the first one, South Atlantic Anomaly. Number two, the Three Gorges Dam in China. Write that down, Three Gorges Dam in China. And so why is that significant? Well, it is so large that when it's full to capacity, it increases the day by 0.06 microseconds. Look it up. Also, it alters the shape of the Earth. So if you think the Earth is wobbling, and then we add something like that to it, yeah, it's kind of shaking things up. So we've got some problems. Here's problem number three. So the Earth's magnetic north has been moving. We know that, but it started rapidly shifting in 1990. It started moving 9 miles a year. And then in the year 2000, it accelerated to 34 miles a year. Magnetic north has moved 34 miles a year away from Alaska and towards Siberia since the year 2000. 34 miles a year. That's a lot. So our magnetic north is whack. Here's the next problem. These things are called the African Large Low Shear Velocity Province and the Pacific Large Low Shear Velocity Province. So look those up. Write it down. Look them up. And these have to do with our geodynamo. So our geodynamo, and I'm reading this, it generates the magnetic field driven by the convection of molten iron in the outer core. So that's our geodynamo. So, just below the surface, we have a geodynamo going on with its, the molten iron is, all of the friction is creating the magnetic field that keeps us going, that keeps us turning. And so all of this awesome stuff is going on with our geodynamo, but now there's a problem. These two things, the African Large Low Shear Velocity Province and the sister, the Pacific one, these are as big as continents, and they reach all the way from the Earth's core to the mantle. So they're that deep and they're that wide. And here's what they do. They're composed of molten iron and nickel. And they extend for thousands of miles, and they're causing polarity reversal and a weakening magnetic field. Our magnetic field is shutting down. There, I read it. So I know you're hearing all this doom and gloom. Obviously, you look around at the Earth. Now I'm telling you why we're having all these volcanoes and earthquakes. Now I'm telling you why. Because the Earth is screwed up. There's a lot. All these issues right here that I just looked up means that these issues are growing and they're getting larger. The magnetic north is moving and moving and moving more. And these blobs are getting bigger and they're moving. Eventually, when they converge, it's going to be game over. And I know I sound like, oh, doom and gloom and Armageddon. But after I read this, I sat in shock after I put this together a couple of days ago. And I was in shock. And I sat today and I just studied all of our world leaders. Like, I wonder if they know. And it hit me. I'm like, they know. I mean, forget war. Forget war. We don't need a war. We're shutting down. No more war. No more arguing. No more fighting. This video is me telling you to go make peace with people that you love. If you can, make peace with God. Stop screwing up. Stop making bad choices. Because when these converge, and they will, and it's soon, and our world leaders know, watch them. Watch them. They know. And I want the world to know that these things are happening. The scientific world knows, and they're not telling anybody. And I'm just a nerd, so I looked it up. But I want to encourage everybody that I know and love to go make peace with everybody that you know and love. Go make peace with God. You know, get your affairs. If you're an addict, get sober. And find somebody. And whatever time we have left, strive to be happy. I love you guys.